Hi everyone. So we'll start the session now. Okay, let the other people join in between. Meanwhile, we'll start the session. So to start with, let me just introduce you first myself. So my name is Shabib Karjikar, and I handle customer success here in TranZact. And the agenda to join or agenda for the webinar is we are going to launch a new phase of production module very soon in the next week. So just to give you an overview of what we have changed and what all the features, what we have included, so that your team can work on the system on TranZact very efficiently. Okay. So the topics what we are going to cover today in the session is about the introduction to the new production module, and then the new changes, what all new changes we have added in the production. The production flow, I will show you out the a complete production flow with all the new changes added in that, and that a Q&A session. But now I want everyone to mute yourself in case if you have any concern, if you have any doubt in between the session, please mention in the chat. Once I complete my session, I will address each and every query. Okay, we will have a Q&A session just after I complete my session. Now to start with, right now to begin with the session, let me just tell you guys why we are bringing such these changes, right? So first thing, it's in the core DNA of TranZact to make the product super easy for all the users who are using the system. Secondly, these changes will give an improvement in speed and performance, or the users will work efficiently on the system. They will see they can see the new changes so that everyone is linked up. Okay, so and the change in the UI UX is same as to our transaction, as to our all documents and all the other modules, so that it will be a constant single screen and some single space available in the system. Okay. So we'll start with the session. So what I'll do is I have created a training profile, a demo profile to present in front of you today. So I will just move to my profile on my screen here. It's on TranZact. One thing I want to clear it out. It is still in the beta phase, so it will lag sometime. Okay, it will work slow here, but once we will launch in your production, in your profile, or in the production deployment, right? Once you deploy it, so it will work efficiently on your profile. Currently it is in beta phase, that is why it will work somewhat slow here in the system, in the screen. So this is, yeah, so this is the home page, or you can call as a landing page of TranZact. Once we log into the profile, we land on this page, right? And these are the list of all the modules on the left hand panel which are activated for the profile. So directly I will just go to the production module and I will show you out what all changes we have done here in the production. So if I'll just click on the production module here, okay, the first thing, okay, if you remember about the production module, or currently what production module you are using it in your profile, is somewhat which is not like this, right? So the landing page of the production previously was the bill of material, but now if you will just click on your production module, you will directly come to your production order tab, where you will get the list of all the production orders which are running, or which stage it is in, right? So everything you will get as per the production plan here on your screen on the front page or the landing page of TranZact. Okay, here in the session I will cover first the bill of material part and the features we have added in the bill of material. Then we will see about the work order section, and then we will go for the production orders. Okay, and I will explain each and everything which we have added here in the production module. So directly I will just go to the bill of material page here. Okay, here if you see on the top right corner, previously in your production module we have four tabs. One is bill of material, second is routings, third is production orders, and fourth is work orders, right? But here in this production module there are three different tabs which are present. So we have removed the routing process, a routing tab, right? Because if you go and check here in the, if I will just go and switch my bill of material tab here, so we have merged the routing here into this bill of material only, because routing is only the part of the bill of material, right? That means for now, from now onwards, if you want to add, if you want to delete or edit any of your routing, you have to go to your bill of material section, and you will find a button here of manage routings. So once you will click on this manage routing, you will get the same option to add the routing, to delete the routing, or to edit the routing. Okay, and if you have seen, okay, if you see here on my screen, we have changed the complete UI UX of the production module. It is similar to the transaction module, it is similar to the report module. You will see the color and everything is same. Okay, so that a user can see everything which is similar on totally on the profile. Okay, On every column you will get the search option. Okay, you can multi-select it. So all these features are added here in the new UI UX of the production module. Okay, now starting with the new features what we have added in the bill of material. The first feature what we have added as a new feature is you can now save your bill of material in a draft section. Okay, so we got a lot of feedbacks, right, from our users, right, because every feedback matters to us. So a lot of people ask us to give this feature. Okay, we are not sure while creating the bill of material, right? So we don't have a lot of parameters are missing, so we are not sure about creating this bill of material and saving into the system. So that is why we have added a new feature called as a draft bill of material section. Okay, where while creating the bomb, if you are not sure about any of your parameter, if you are not sure about the quantity, so you can just add a quantity and just save in a draft. And once you are sure about, once you have the exact quantity of the process or the raw material, then you can edit the bill of material from the draft stage, and then you can publish it. Okay, and only you can take, okay, you can start production order only for those bill of materials which are in the published state. Okay, now how I can filter this out? What are my the bill of materials which are in plans, what in published and draft stage? So if you see here on the left hand side, we have a filter called as status. Okay, by default the status filter is selected as a publish. Okay, if you will just click on here on the status filter, you will get an option here of all, draft and publish. Okay, so by selecting the draft stage here, you can see, you can select, or you can see here all the bill of materials which are in the draft stage. Okay, and you can directly click on this bomb id to edit the that bill of material, and then finally you can save it. And once you will save it, that will convert from draft stage to my published state, right? So this is a new feature what we have added in the bill of material. That is, okay, now from now onwards you can save your bill of material in draft. Okay, now coming to the second feature what we have added in the bill of material. One thing which I want to make it very clear, we have not changed any functionality of creation of the bill of material. The functionality in overall production module will remain same. Only the UI UX and some of the new features are added here in the new phase of production module. Okay, then from here, okay, if you see, I will just go here and create a new bill of material. So if you will see here, there are three buttons which are present on the top right corner, which is create bomb if you want to create a new bomb. Then we have this manage routing, from where you can add, edit or delete the routing. And then we have this other actions. Okay, so in the other actions you will get two options. One is create process and second is delete bomb. Okay, so this is again a one feature which we have added is, if you have the certain bill of material which you want to remove it from your system, so you can multi-select it. Here if you see, a tick box is provided on every bill of material on the left hand panel. So from here you can multi-select your bill of materials and you can directly delete it from the system. This is again a new feature what we have added as per our client's feedback. Okay, some of the bill of materials are absolute and I want to remove it from my system, right? So that is why we have added this feature. Okay, you can now directly delete your bill of material by selecting here multi-select bomb. Okay, you can multi-select here and you can delete the bomb. Second is the create process. What is this create process, right? So if you remember, we have this option to create the production order directly from the work order section. Okay, and also we have this option to create the process from the production process. But now we have also added a feature directly from the bill of material, you can start your process. Okay, so let's say for example, if you have received the order, or if you are creating a finished good for your stock purpose, right? So you can directly click on the bill of material here, you can select here and you can just go to other action and you will directly create a process. Okay, you don't need to go in the production orders, you don't need to go in the work order section. You can directly create a process from this bill of material section. This is again a new feature what we have added here in the bill of material section. Now you can multi-select and delete the bomb. Also, you can multi-select the bomb and create the process. Okay. Now coming to the creation of the bill of material, let's say if I want to create a new bill of material in the system, and what are the features we have added in the creation page. So if you will just go and click here on the create bomb. Okay, so this is the page. Okay, this is how the page or the screen will show you the creation of bill of material. If you see here, there is a whole change, okay, in terms of UI UX. Okay, you will get the bomb number which will come automatically here. If you want to do it manual, if you want to change the series, everything is present here. You will get a customized option here, from where you can customize your series. You can manually select the bomb number, everything can be done here. You have to put the name of the bill of material, and then this last modified date, the stock and everything will come here. we have added this comment and description feature here. If you want to add any other details, right, for your bill of material, you can mention here in the comment. Okay. And then if I will scroll down, you will get the first option to select the finished good. Okay, what is my finished good? So for example, let's say I want to create a bomb for my globe wall. Okay, so what I'll do is, if you remember, first thing, okay, in the current production profile, okay, the production which is present in your profile, first thing of our new feature what we have added here is, okay, previously we have to add all our raw materials and finished good in the inventory, and then only I can select, I can create the bill of material, if you remember that, right? But for now we have given this option, if the finished good or if the raw material is not present in the inventory, you can select here, you can add a new item from here. Okay, so that is again a new feature what we have added here in the system. Okay, you don't need to add the data first in the master. While creation of the bill of material also, you can just click on this add item to add a new item in the inventory also, and then you can select the fields here. Okay, so those things are added here in the finished good as well and in the raw material as well. So for now, let me just select the globe wall here. Globe wall is one of my finished good. So I will just select globe wall here, quantity 1 pieces, cost allocation. If you want to add any comment here, alternate items. So all those functionalities are same, right? If you will scroll it down, you will find the raw material section where you have to give the quantity and the raw material which we are going to use to make this finished good. Okay, so here also, if let's say one of the raw material is missing in my inventory, it is a new raw material, let's say. So if I just put any random thing here, and if that item is not present in my master, the system will ask me to select the or to create a new item. Okay, this is again a new feature what we have added in the creation page of the bill of material. Previously it was not there. Previously, first we have to add the data in master, and then only we can create the bill of material, right? So let's say for example here I am selecting one or two raw material now, just for showing you how to create a new bill of material. Let's say wall body by quantity. Let's say I will just put 1 pieces here. If you want to add any comment, you can add the comment here. Okay, I will add another one item. Let's say sheet. Okay, I require sheet also of 1 kg. Let's say metal sheet of, let's say, 5 kg to make one numbers of globe ball. Also, I will add one more raw material which is accessories. Okay, so let's say these are the 3 raw materials which are needed to make one piece or one numbers of this finished good, right? So if you see here, the item ID, name, category, quantity, all those features, all those functionality and same, right? And then we have this option of adding the alternate item. So if you want to add an alternate item against this wall body, so you can use this plus signature here in the alternate section, and you can add as many alternate items here. Okay. Second thing, yeah, second thing here in the actions, you will see if you want to create a child bomb. Okay, let's assume that this wall body is my semi-finished good, and another raw materials are needed to create the wall body, right? So we can link the child bomb here. Okay, we can create another bomb here by using this action button. A tree diagram here is present. Okay, so if you will just click on this link child bomb, okay, so you will get the option here to create a new bomb, or let's say if the bomb is already added, you can just select it from this drop down. Okay, so this is the same functionality, this is the same feature which was earlier present in the production. Okay, then if you see here, we have added a new column which is move to row. Okay, move to row. So what is this, right? So a lot of feedbacks we have received from our client or users, right? So for a lot of companies, the bill of material sizes like a more like they have 70-80 raw materials, right? Some raw materials are from mechanical, some raw materials, let's say, are from electrical categories, right? And let's say okay, if they want to add a new raw material, now let's take a scenario. Okay, they have saved the bill of material, and now after saving the bill of material, they want to add a new raw material which belongs to a mechanical category. Okay, and now they want to add a new raw material, and which should be present on the second or third place, right, in the mechanical category. So what you can do here is you can add an item here. So for example, let's say if I want to move this accessories item to row number 1, okay, so what I'll do is I will just simply put here move to row 1, and I will simply click this option here. Okay, once you will click here, you will see an accessories, okay, which was earlier present here on my third row will get placed in my first row. So like this, you can place an item in between the rows while creating the bill of material, or once you will save it once, or if one, let's say after a day, after 2 days, if you want to edit it, so you can directly click on add item here, and you can change the row position here by using this move to row option. This is again a new feature what we have added. Okay, and this is all the features what we have added here as per our users feedback, as per our user request, right? So that is why every feedback matters to us. Okay, whatever the features, whatever the feedback which you gives us in chats or let's say in calls, right? So we collate all those things, and not now, let's say, but in the near future we will definitely bring all those features and feedbacks here for you guys, right? And if I will just move to scroll it down, you will see a scrap button here where you can add your scrap. Okay, you will see here routing. Okay, so for example, let's say if I want to add a new routings here, I will simply click on plus signature here, and you will get, let's say I want to add 3 routings, so I will just select routing number 1 is, let's say, cutting, second, let's say, machining, third is routing, right? So grinding, let's say. So all these functionalities are same. If you want to add any other charges here, you can put your charges, comment, everything is there. And then we have this option of attachment here. So a lot of people attach or drawing and or AutoCAD files, right, in the bill of material. So you can upload here maximum of 6 files up to 5 MB. So total of 30 MB data here you can upload here in the attachment, right? And if you will scroll down, if you will see in the top, 1 second, I have to just give the name of the bill of material also. Let's say we'll just put here globe valve as the name of the bill of material, and I will scroll it down here. Okay, and here you will get 2 options. So previously it was only the cancel and 7 cent, but here for now you will get a save draft option, also 7 cent. So for example, if I want to save my bill of material here in this draft section, I will simply click on save draft, so that my bill of material will get saved in the draft section, so that I can edit it and I can publish it on the later stage, right? So this is how the bill of material creation page and the new features what we have added in the creation page look like. Okay, and this is the UI UX. This is how the bill of material will look like. You will see a document detail, finished good detail, raw material detail, the routing section, which is cutting, machining, grinding, the other charges, attachment, everything will be in the same place, same window here. Okay, if you want to edit it here, you have this option on the right hand side to edit and save. In the other actions, you will also get delete, duplicate, save spreadsheet. If you want to generate this bill of material in Excel, okay, you have, if you want to print it out, you can take out the print. If you want to check the BOM cost, so all the other functionalities are same, which is already present in the system. Okay, the two things what we have changed, as I have already cleared it out, what changes, what new features we have added in the creation of the bill of material. Coming to the home page of the production here in the under the bill of material section. Okay, so if you see here on the left hand side, we have a filter called as status as published. But let's say I will just go in the draft section, and you will see the BOM what which we have said just now, which is, if you see here, last modified date on 25th of February, right? You will see the number of raw materials, the finished good, the BOM ID, everything is here in the draft section. Okay, and if you will just go here in the published section, you will get the saved and the published bill of material here, total bill of material. Okay, so this is all about the bill of material part, right? Okay, so if you have any queries in here in the bill of material section, please mention it in the chat. Okay, I will address each and every query once I complete my session. Okay, the second part of this session is about the work order section, right? So how we can start the work order, how we can start the production out of our work order. So you guys know it, right? Okay, production is mainly of 2 types. One is the make to order, and second is make to stock, right? So first I will go for the make to order production. So how it works, right? We receive the order from the client, we get a PO, and then in the system we know it, right? Okay, we have to create an order confirmation in the system. So here in the transaction module, I have already created a OC here. Okay, I will just show you out here in the transactions. So let's say this is the OC I've created here, order for finished good. And here we have created the OC. Okay, OC for the globe valve, and the order for the globe valve is of 5 pieces, right? And once you save the OC in the system, you will get a comment here under this, just below the order confirmation, which is work order created for the OC. Okay, and this work order is mainly for the users, for the production team, right? So that they will get to know, they can track down all the orders they have received from the sales team or the marketing team. Now, how I can track all those work orders here? Okay, so if I will just go here in my production module here, you will find a tab called as work orders here. Okay, we have 3 tabs: bill of material, production process, and work orders. So if I just go simply in my work order section here, okay, if you will see here, there is all here also we have changed the whole total UI UX of this tab. Okay, you will see an item ID, a lot of columns are added here: UIM, quantity, who is the buyer, document number, order type, process number, process status, right, document date, delivery date, created by. So all these features will be here in one place, in one single window. Okay, and on the left hand side you will get the filter of the status, from where you can filter out your data. So for example, if you want to see only the orders which are in, let's say, WIP stage. Okay, so what I'll do is I will just simply click on WIP here, and this is how the data will get filtered out. Okay, you will get the here or the process. If you see the process stage, these are the stages of the process which are in WIP. Okay, and same here, if you will just go and select completed, pending, plan, open, right? So all those things will come here under this one filter. Okay, if you will just click on all here, so it will show you the list of all the orders what we have received here from the order confirmation. Okay, and out from this order confirmation, you can start your process. Okay, so how we can start the process from this work order section? If you see the first row here, okay, this is the item ID. We have received the order for 10 numbers of globe wall from this company against the OC number 145, right? Now let's say if you have received 10 orders, okay, in one OC, now you can prioritize as per your production planning, and you will take those things, right? You will take, let's say, 5 to 6 orders into the production plan, right? So for example, here I will start creating the production order for this first row, which is 10 numbers of the bill of material. So what I'll do is here I can select one also, or if you want to select, okay, if you want to multi-select the process here, let's say if you want to select all these 5, okay, and if you want to create the production orders for all these 5, so that can also be done. Okay, you can multi-select it, or you can just select one process here, and you will find a button here of create process on the right hand side. Either you can delete it. If you want to remove the work order from this section, you can delete it. If you want to create the production order out of this work order, then you have to simply click on this tick, and you will go for this create process. Okay, once you will just click on this create process here, the window will get open where you will see, okay, then option of the process which you have selected, the item ID, the name, document series will come here automatically, the BOM number, the current stock, which will show you the current stock of this finished good in my inventory is 75, right? And I want to create 10 more, right? This is the reference number which will directly come from my reference store, right? So all this data will come automatically here. Okay, now what is this download template and upload file? Okay, so for example, if you also want to upload multiple process, okay, through Excel, so that can also be done. You have to download the template, you have to feed the data, and you can also upload the file, so that at one time you can start multiple production orders. Okay, that feature is also present previously also, and here also it is same. You can also upload multiple process at one time. Okay, and then if you see here on the right hand side, we have to select the stage here. Okay, so as you know, we have 4 stages in the production orders. One is the plan stage, second is the pending, third is the WIP, and fourth one is the completed stage, right? So here, once you will click on the drop down, you will get 5 options from where you can select at which stage, on which stage we have to take this production order, right? So let's say I will just give you one example here. Okay, so let's say if the production team, okay, if the, let's say, the employees in one company is, let's say 2 or 3, okay, everyone is looking at their own process, right? And if the production team, let's say if there is only 1 or 2 guy in the production team, so what they can do here, once they complete the production, they can use the shortcut method here to complete the production in one just single step. Okay, so what they can do is they can directly click on mark complete here. Okay, and once you will submit it here, okay, by using this mark complete option, once you will submit here, all the processes, okay, which are present in the production order will be completed automatically. You don't need to do anything here. Okay, system will do automatically everything for you. This is a shortcut method of completing the entire process in just one click. Okay, so, and by using this method, your inventory, okay, up to 90% will get sorted, because all the raw materials which are in the bill of material will get less, the finished good will get added, the testing will be done automatically, everything will be done here automatically by using this mark complete option, and once you click on submit here. But let's say if you want to go in a step by step manner, right? Let's say if your production cycle is 1 month, 2 weeks, right, and you don't have every raw material with you, right, then you have to go with the step by step production. So to go to start the step by step production, let's say I will just simply click on create process here. Okay, and I will click on submit. Okay, just click on create process and click on submit here, and this process will get saved into my plan stage under the production orders. Okay, and this is how the production order will get created, and you will see the production order like the document details, the list of process, the finished good which the target production is 10, the raw materials, okay, the routing, scrap, other charges, all the things it will get fetched from the bill of material. So we have added the bill of material in the system, and it will get fetched here as per the quantities and everything which are present, right? And here, if you see, this is the production order which we have planned out, right? Now to move the stage, right, from plan to pending, what we need to do is okay, we have an additional step here. Okay, we have to publish it out. Okay, how we can publish it? So if you will just go here in the other action, you will find an option of publish here. Okay, and once you will publish here, okay, you have to just confirm the action here. Now the stage of this production order will get changed from my plan to pending stage. Okay, that's a one simple click to move from one stage to a second stage. That means uh, we have moved our production order from plan to pending. Okay, now once it is in pending stage, then we have to issue the raw material, we have to submit the finished goods. So every action we have to do once the production order is in the pending stage, right? If you will see here, okay, in the document details, list of process, everything is on one window, one place, right? Now previously, if you remember, if you want to issue the raw material, what we need to do is, okay, we have to go to other actions and we have to go to actions here. Then we have to select raw material, right? If we compare it from the previous production, which is now present in your profile. But for now, in the new production module, in the new phase of this production module, you will get the option here against the finished good of issue and edit. You will get the option here against the raw material to issue and edit. For every action, you will get the option of issue and edit here, so that you can directly issue the raw material, you can directly submit the finished good, you can directly submit the routing. All the things you can do it here just by clicking on these two actions, two button here. Okay, so for example, if you want to edit it, let's say if you want to add a raw material, if you want to edit the quantity, right, then what I'll do is I will simply click on edit here. Okay, and once you will click on edit here, you will get an option here to add the item here. Okay, so you can add an item, you can add a fourth item, fifth item, like this. You can add as many of them item here. Okay, so edit material will give you an option to add a new item in the process, right? Now if you want to issue the raw material from the store, right, we send a requisition, right, we send requisition from the production to the store, right? So earlier we have to go to the actions button. From the actions we have to go to action and raw material. There are like the additional steps which were there, right? But for now we have changed it. We have bring that issue option here just on your screen. Okay, just against your raw material. So if you will just click on issue here, okay, here that window will get open from where you can issue the raw material, or you can send a requisition to the store person to issue the raw material to the production floor, right? Here if you will see, we need wall body, accessories, metal sheet, right? The current stock which will be showing you here, the estimated raw material quantity. That means how much of quantity I required in my production, right, from the store, which will come here in the estimated raw material. And this is coming from the bill of material part, right? Okay, here if you'll see store from this store we have to reduce the raw material, add and less. Okay, you can issue the material from the store. Here we have three options, right? You can issue the material from the store, you can return to store, or you can directly line reject it in case of some defect, or in case of some let's say any changes, right? Okay, so you can directly reject the material and that will go in the reject store in the inventory, right? Let's say for now I want to issue the raw material as per my estimated quantity which is required, right? So you will see a arrow here in the estimated raw material. Okay, there is a blue colored arrow which is present in the estimated raw material column. So I will just simply click on arrow here and that quantity will get displayed here in my change in quantity. That means I have to issue this amount of raw material in this quantity from the store. And I will directly click on submit here. Okay, that means we have sent the requisition directly from the process page to the store team, right? And now we have issued, it will show you a message issued successfully, and the stock of all those raw materials will get reduced from the inventory, right? Now here in my profile I have automated the inventory approval. Okay, because it may be possible, right, in some of your profile it is not automated, so the store person has to approve it from the inventory. But for now, for the easiness, I have automatically so I have automated that part, so that the stock will get reduced automatically once I issued the raw material, right? So if you will go and check here, okay, this is the estimated raw material 10, 10, 50, and I have issued 10, 10, and 50 of this raw material, right? So that means we have just click on this issue option. Second thing is, let's say once the raw material is in your in your production flow, right, then you will start doing the processes, right? So let's say once the cutting is done, okay, once my first routing which is cutting is done, so what I'll do is I will just simply come here into this routing section And here I will directly click on issue here. Okay, previously it was there, right? Okay, we have to take additional 3 steps, but see, if you see here, every single thing is on the single page. If you want to edit issue, it is just here on the same page. So let's say if I just click on routing here on the issue, okay, I will just click on mark done here. If you see, there is an option on the last column which is mark done. So let's say my cutting is done. So what I'll do is I will just put here cutting is done. If I want to add any comment here, I can add a comment. Okay, it was also present in the previous routing section also, and I will submit it. Okay, that means I am giving a command to the system. Okay, my cutting process is done. Okay, and if you will see here in the process, this is how it will look like. Okay, if I will scroll it down, you will see the cutting is done. A tick mark will come here on a blue color. That is the cutting is done. Same thing if the machining is done. Again, you will go into the issue. Again, you will just do the cutting and grinding. So like this, you can also complete your process. You can complete your routings here. Okay, you will get the routing change history here. Who has changed it? Okay, routing name, description, comment, everything will be present here under this process. Also, you can generate this data with the help of report section. Okay, same thing will also present here for the scrap, for the other charges, right? If you want to add the scrap here, just click on issue here. If you want to add the item of the scrap here, just click on edit here. If you want to give the charges, issue edit. On every single action, you will find a button of issue as an edit. Okay, if you want to edit the attachment, then also you will find the option here to edit the attachment. That means that you can add the attachment here. Okay, and so this is all about the changes what we have done. That is, okay, all the things, okay, all the actions button are now on the same page, okay, in my process page, right? Now one more thing which I want to make it very clear here. So let's say this is a one by one process, right? Okay, we have issued the raw material, we have completed the routing, so all this is at one by one. But let's say if you want to complete all this process, all these steps in a one single page, okay, then what you need to do, okay, you have to go to this actions button here in the other actions. Okay, and here also you will find the option of issue. So once you will click on issue here, then you will see every single thing is on the same page. Okay, you can add the finished good here directly. You can select the raw material here. Okay, that means you can issue the raw material. Okay, you can add the scrap here, you can put the routings here, right? So and other charges, so all those things will come here on one single page and you can submit it. Okay, there is a change in UI UX, it will get fixed once it will be launched here. It's yeah, so this is how you can do all the process in one single page. If you want to do it one by one, then we have this option of issues and edit. Okay, I'm telling again here, okay, every single action which was present earlier in the other actions, now you can do it from this issues and edit button. This is the change what we have changed. This is the new thing what we have changed in the new production module, right? So let's say I have issued the raw material, I have completed my routings. Once I will complete all my routings, now let's say the finished good is ready. Okay, so here again I will go here in my finished good section, I will click on issue. Okay, my target production was 10. How much I have completed, I have to give here the quantity added section. I can add it manually here, or I will just simply click on here on the arrow which is present on target production. That means 10 is added, and I will click on submit here. Okay, and once I will submit here, a new button will get enabled here which is for FG testing. Okay, so you can do your finished good testing once you complete your finished good creation, right? You have given a command to the system, okay, we have added 10 pieces of finished good, right? And here in the other action, you will get an option of FG testing. Okay, this is the first, this is how you can see the FG testing. Or let's say your QC team is different. Okay, you have the different production team and different quality team, right? So how they can check the process for which the testing is pending, right? So for them, what we have done is, okay, if you will just go here in the production, I will just go to my production homepage again. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, so under the, so previously we were in the work order section, right? But once you create the work order, once you create the production orders, it will come here under the production process. Okay, under the production process, you will see a process stage filter here, status, type. Also we have added these filters where you can see the planned production orders, only the pending, only the WIP status. You can see cancelled also, right? And this type, if you want to see the subcontracting process also, you can have to just tick mark this subcontracting, right? So for now, let me just select the WIP process, because the process for which we have completed the finished good, which is in WIP, right? So I will just go and simply click on WIP here. Okay, and here in the WIP you will find, okay, your production order. Okay, that means if you will see the status here, it is showing as a testing pending. Okay, the status here is as a testing pending, right? Now let's say you are a QC team and you only wants to see the process for which the testing is pending. So what you will do is you will select the filter here, process stage as WIP, and a status filter here as a testing pending. Here also you will get the more options in the drop down from where you can select the testing pending process here. And this is how the system will show you only those orders for which the testing is pending. Okay. Now here again, okay, another feature what we have added here, a new feature what we have added here is you can multi-select all the process and you can simply directly click on mark tested here. That means it's a shortcut method to complete the process. Okay, to complete the testing of the finished good under the process. Okay, so for example, let's say if let's say if I want to just complete the testing of all this four process. Okay, so what I'll do is I will just multi-select this four process and I will simply click on mark tested here. Okay, it will give you a confirmation warning, and once you will just click on yes, this four process will the finished good which is present under this four process will get tested and will be added in your inventory. Okay, this is again a shortcut method for the QC team to mark done the testing part, right? If you want to do it one by one, then what you need to do is again you have to just go to this process number. Let's say I will just go here in my process number, and under this process number you will get an option here in the other actions, right, which we have already seen here in the other actions of FG testing. Okay, and here in the FG testing you will get an option here to test the give the tested quantities pass. If you have sent some repairing, okay, if you have rejected anything, so you have to give the input here. Okay, if you want to add any comment here, if so, let's say, because in TranZact we only have a quantitative testing, right? We don't have a qualitative testing analysis. So let's say if you create any report test certificate, right, so that you can attach the report here in this attachment option, so that let's say at any time, at any point of time, if you want to track this down, right, you can come here and you can get that report, right? So let's say for now I will just put this tested as 10, pass as 10, and I will submit it. Okay, this is how you have to test out your finished good. And once I'll do my testing, automatically the finished good will get added in my inventory, because I have set my inventory approval as an automatic. Okay, there is no manual inventory approval in my profile. Okay, but some of the profile will have some manual inventory profile, so they have to go and in the inventory section and they have to approve it, right? But in my profile it is automated. So and if you will see here, you will get the option here. Okay, finished good globe vault target quantity was 10, completed 10, pending is 0 now, and approval state is approved, right? And once you are done with all these things, you have to just go to this other action and you have to complete the process. You can check the process log here. Let's say if I want to see who has changed the process, okay, every single history will be generated here under this process change, right? This is the process log which you can see here. Who has changed it, who has changed the finished good, who has done the testing, everything will be here, will get logged here into this process change history, right? And all the other things are same. If you want to cancel it out, process log issue, if you want to print out this, if you want to add the barcode number for this finished good, so all those functionalities are same here under this production order. And then finally I will complete this process. It will give you a warning here which is already present in the current also, in the current production also. And once you will complete it, this is how you will complete out your production process, right? So the major change what we have done here in the process is, okay, every single step, every single action is on the same page. If you want to issue it, if you want to edit it, so it is against the raw material, against the finished goods, scrap testing, and everything is on the same page, right? This is again a new change what we have done in the production order. Okay, and coming back to the production here on the home page of the production, which will show you the production process. And this is how you will see OC number 00145, which is a reference number, process number, stage is completed. Okay, status is nothing because we have already approved everything. FG item ID, so everything you will see your target quantity completed. This is how I have to complete my whole process here. Okay, so this is what we have seen as a work order section, right? How we can start creating your production order out of work orders, right? And the last part in the session is about the production process, right? So I have already give you an overview of the production process, right? The filters what we have added in the process stage, the status filters, right? So you can multi-select everything, you can create the process here, right? The one thing, okay, which is there, right, or in the production process is, okay, let's say if I want to start my make to stock production. Okay, as I've already mentioned, right, production is of two types. One is make to order, second is make to stock, right? So make to order is something which can be handled through work orders by creating the order confirmation. But make to stock is something we have to start the process from this production orders. Okay, So if you will just simply click on create process here, okay, so you will get the same window here from where you have to add the data. You have to give the item name, you have to give the quantity, and then you have to select the process. Okay, here the data will not get fed because we have no reference here. Okay, in the previous tab, in the previous what we have seen, the reference was the OC. That is why the data will get fetched from the OC. Okay, this is another method of starting out the production, which is make to stock production. Also, we have seen here from the bill of material section also we can start the production, which is again a make to stock production, which is create process here. Okay, so yeah, this was all about the change or the things what we have what the or the features what we have added in the new production process, right? I hope I have cleared out everything here. Once it will get launched in the next week, you can start using it. It will improve your efficiency of using the process. Also, it is super easy to manage, to track out every single data by using those filters, right? So if you have any question, if anyone have any question, please let me know in the chat. Okay, I want the questions, and please relate it to these sessions only. Okay, if you have another questions or feature requests and everything, you can just raise a chat for that. You can just send us a request. Okay, you can ask if you have any feedback, you can just mention in the chat, right? But if you have anything, if you have any concerns, any questions with related to this session, please let me know. I am happy to help you out. So you can unmute yourself also if you have any concern. If no one is raising a chat, so you can unmute yourself and we can ask any queries or concern one by one. If not, then otherwise we will end up the session here. I will just wait for 1 minute more. Or yeah, so we have got a chat. Yes, yes, you can issue material multiple times. See, I have already mentioned there is we have not changed any functionality from the previous production module. So let's say if you want to issue the raw material part by part, right? Let's say you require 10 pieces of metal sheet, let's say, and now you only want to issue five, second three, second two. So you can issue it multiple times. Okay, just that you have to go every time in the issue process. You have to give the quantity and you have to just save it. Okay, you have to just click on submit here. So that can be done. Okay, same thing, you can also return the stock. Let's say you have issued excess stock, right? Excess inventory for the production purpose, and then you have some left out, right? So you can also return back to the store so that it will get added up in the inventory in the main stock store or the store which you have, right, in the system. What we need to complete the process after finished stock? Why? Can you please unmute yourself and please if you can raise your I don't get exactly. हेलो परचेज आप बता सकते हो अगर आपका क्वेरी जो है इन द by unmuting yourself, so it will be easy for me. Can you provide the key regarding process? What key, Mr. Vikas, if you can tell me please. Hello. Hello. Yeah, Mr. Vikas, hello. You have asked a question. Can you please provide the key regarding process? So what key exactly you want from us, or like how can I help you out in that? Please let me know. Mr. Vikas, this is not the session where I can give you an whole overview of the order confirmation to dispatch. You can schedule a call with us. Okay, just raise a chat if you want the videos, right? To look into all the flows. So just raise a chat and ask them to share the videos of all the flows, and you can have a look. You will get to know more about the product by watching out that videos, and then you can schedule a call with us to discuss all the doubts, or you can also schedule a one-on-one video call with us if you want to understand this in detail. Here I have already explained it, right? I will answer all the queries with related to these sessions. Okay, we are going to change this module shortly in the next week. So if you have any concern, any issues, right, with respect to the production module, right, then please let me know. I am happy to help you here. So I think there's no more question, right? So please, I will just wait for one more minute. If you have any doubt, anything, right, with respect to this session, please let me know. Otherwise, we can end the session, and you will also get the recording of the session once we'll upload it on YouTube. So you can also share it with your teammates whoever has missed the session. So you can ask them to look into what all features and what all things we are going to change in the new production module. Thank you so much for joining this session. Have a great day. One more feature, one more thing which I have missed here. Okay, you will also get an option here to upload the bill of material through Excel format. Okay, so you will get the link here. Okay, and from that link, if you have the bill of material, right, so you have to create a format. So one second, I will show you out. Just give me a second. I will show you out what how the format will look like and how we can upload the data. Uh, just one second. Yeah. So see, this is the template. Okay. Uh, for the bill of material upload. So this is the template you will get. Okay. From where you have to give your BOM number, BOM name, the finished good description here, the quantity. You can add all your raw materials here, scrap and everything. Just like what we do in the bill of material, right? On the creation page, we have to add here data in the format in the sheet here. Okay. And by using this link, okay, if I'll just go here, so you will get this link also, okay, to BOM upload, and you can select the files here. Okay, you can upload the BOM file, you can select your files here and you can submit it. So at one time you can upload maximum of 10 bill of materials. Okay, so if you have the data with you, okay, in the Excel format, so you can upload the data of bill of material with this bulk BOM bulk upload option. Okay, so this is again a new feature, okay, which we are providing, which we are giving to all the users. So if you have a large set of bill of material and if it is present in the Excel, just convert that data into the template, which is this template, and you can upload it here into by using this link in the system. Okay, and if you want the template copy and the link, you will get the link and template copy once we will launch this new production module. So don't need to worry about that. Okay. So thank you so much for joining this session. If you guys have any feedback, any suggestion, please reach out to us on this email ID, operations@letstransact.com. And again, just to conclude the session, every feedback is matters to us. So if anything you want, right, if anything is you want, okay, we can add it in the system, right, to improve or to ease out the process, to ease out the way of working in the system. So please let us know by raising a chat. And thank you so much for joining this session. Have a great day. Bye bye.